What's going on, guys? I'm going to attempt to do a little quick hack on this Ryobi 20-inch brushless lawnmower. I think it'll work for the other lawnmowers, Ryobi's electric lawnmowers that use the electric 40 volt battery. Now, what's going on here is that this button that's back here, it's not making good contact, and this is a safety feature they put in, which is a stupid feature because it's supposed to be when you fold it up, you're not supposed to be able to turn it on and stuff. So it's a safety feature. So when you engage the handles here, this is supposed to put enough pressure here to engage that button, and you can be able to run the lawnmower. What's going on is that it shuts off every 5 minutes, and I'm mowing lawn, and I have to keep messing with it, and I get frustrated, and I slam it and everything. So what I'm going to do is, since there's obviously a push button in there, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in there, pull the button out, and wire whatever contacts together so I can just bypass that, and it's not going to turn off ever again. I think it was a pretty stupid idea to put that there. If you were going to put it there, make it work properly. If not, then I shouldn't use that. Anyways, so the work start is I already took off the bolts. You got two of these bolts here. I don't know what size this is. This is a T20, so you got two T20 star, or yeah, something like a star screws here, and then you have a what is this one? T40 as a big one in there, which I already took it off. So once you get that off, this will come off. Okay, you got the big T40 screw, and there's a washer that just fell. We'll put that, make sure you remember that washer goes, this washer goes back in the middle there. So we kind of have access here. Now we can kind of move that out of the way. I'm going to pause it for a second, and then probably going to have to remove these other T40 screws, three T40 screws more, so that we can have access to that. Okay, let me pause it for a second. Okay, guys, so here we go. We took the bracket off. So actually, these screws that were in there, the 3 screws, they are actually T30 screws. So you're gonna need a T20 for the 2 little screws, a T40 for the big screw, and a T30 for 3 screws that are there with the plate. Okay, so now that you have that off, oh, and one tidbit, make sure that your mower setting is all the way to the top, because the last screw on the bottom here, you won't be able to get in there if it's too low. So you want to set it up high, and then you'll have access to that screw. Now that we have that off, you see that all we have is 2 contacts in there, right? So what we want to do is we want to unplug those. We're going to do that. All right, guys, so we got that off. We got the screw off with the plate. So it's very short. Let's see. Okay, it's very short, the wires. So what we want to do is, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of metal, a little piece of metal, and just put them both inside of each and put them together. I'll show you what the end product is, and then we'll just tape it all up, and it should be fine. So let me get that little piece cut out, and then it should be like a little piece of aluminum or something, and then we'll put it back together. Okay, and there you go, guys. This is basically all we need to do, is just make sure that these 2 things are making good contact. Okay, and that should be good enough. Don't worry about shorting or anything like that, because that's not a big deal. Once you cover it up with electrical tape, you're good to go. I'm sure there's a very low voltage cable. This is just a sensor to make sure that to tell the machine that it's not that safety is not needed, because the button is, you see the button here, this is a very poor design by them. I don't know what this thing's supposed to do. So as you can see, there's 2 contacts inside, and where the 2 things plug in. So something inside of it messed up, and it just didn't make good contact. I think actually something fell out when I took it out, so, and I can't find it. But this is a very bad design by Ryobi. They need to get their stuff straight with this, but they should not implement this anymore in here. So we're gonna run a test just to make sure it turns on. Give me a sec. All right, guys, here we go. Here's the test. So you see, I already taped it up. If you feel more comfortable using some shrink tubing, use that, and you should be good. So let's see. So now it's never going to shut off again. I guarantee you that after this fix. So it started right on this. That's good. But anyways, so now we're going to just put everything back the way it was. You can push that cable back, just leave it right there. You can't even see it. And that's it. Let's put it all back together and we should be running up again and we can finish our grass. I used to have much nicer grass, guys, but it's so hard to maintain grass. All right, guys, there you have it. Didn't turn off so far, and I don't think it's ever going to turn off again, obviously, because we bypassed that sensor. And I hope you get some help from this video, and frustration can be over by just taking about, I say, 15-20 minutes at tops to do that. Very easy, as long as you have a T20, T30, and a T40 tool is all you need for your drill. All right, guys, enjoy.